start. Randy last year in this game was 9 of 16, you know, and was 4 of 14 in the game that we lost. So get Randy off to a good start, and we got to keep Elkhart Memorial from getting real aggressive and real excited here in the beginning.
Memorial has put up some offensive numbers this year. They have scored in the 50s 3 out of their first 6 games of the year, and they're 2-1 in those games. They're 3-0, and they've scored in the 60s. So they can put the ball through the hoop with some efficiency. Plymouth wins the tip, and they're going left to right on your radio dial, and Randy Davis's first shot of the game is off the mark, tipped up by Nilager to Welch, who had the ball picked off by Peters. And now it's Carnell Anderson to bring it up court for Memorial. Slings it around to Peters, left side. Fitzsimmons has the basketball. Fitzsimmons, a junior, wants to go left baseline, shut down. Kidablowski battling hard with Welch underneath. That's going to be a fun battle to watch all evening long. Anderson drives, dumps it off, and a foul will be called on Plymouth, and that'll be a blocking foul. And I don't know who's going to get called there. Is it Welch or Renz?
Well, Renz actually committed a foul. Welch was there. He was ready. See who's going to go against.
John Scott is asking the official why the foul was called. And
we need those charging calls. We didn't get that one.
But these 3 officials are not going to be able to keep up with these athletes. I've watched them over the many years of me doing broadcast, and I am officially telling you that they are going to have a little trouble keeping up with it. And it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the evening goes with their calls. For the most part, they've been very good. There's a baseline jumper, good, from by Lavarius Macon. Right on the left baseline, Larry. He just pulled up from 14 and buried it.
Nobody does that anymore. That was just a tremendous jump shot.
Austin Hodges to the far side, Randy Davis. Coming out, Ryan Welch. Nilager down the near corner. 2-0 in favor of Elkhart Memorial with a minute gone by here in the first. Ryan Welch looking inside, nothing happening. Now over to Hodges, slings it around to Davis on the left wing, outside the arc to Renz again. He's at the top, shot, pass fake, now gets it up to him. Backdoor it to Nilager for 2.
Nice job of Nick of keep moving without the ball.
So we got a tie ball game at 2 apiece. And it'll be Anderson to bring it across the timeline. Bullets one underneath. We lost Peters. Oh, and he blew the bunny. Rebound. No, over the back by Kidablowski. Still missed the bunny. Welch grabs the rebound, and Plymouth will come away with it.
Wow, he missed a point-blank layup.
It'll be Hodges with the basketball. Now to Welch on the right wing side. Popping out Renz. Jeremy looking over to Nilager on the left wing. Nidesy will pull it back out and just handle it for a little bit. Now to the near side, Hodges again. To Welch. Nilager off the screen far side, and Renz gets plowed down by Carnell or by Lavarius Macon. And that'll be his first foul.
So 1 foul for each team.
Almost 2 minutes gone by here in the first, tied at 2. Renz will inbound right to the basket. There's Welch, top of the key, Nilager. Right back in the reverse to Randy this time. He's outside the arc, dribbling. Now back to Nilager again. Right back to Randy off a double screen. There's Welch setting the screen, and Davis burying the 3. He took out 2 people, did Welch, to allow Randy to be open. That was beautiful. That is textbook screen right there by Welch, and he almost got a deflection. As Anderson has the basketball at the top of the key. Hops through, left side Peters, dribbles in. Lost the ball, Randy stripped it to Welch. Now to Randy across the timeline. He'll pull up on the left wing side and dump it off to Nilager, who will run the half-court offense. Hodges over to Renz, near side Randy. Cuts through, stop at the elbow, and now pulls it out. Now to Nilager, up for 3. Yes! Nick Nilager strokes the 3. And Plymouth leads this one 8-2 now with 5:15 to go in the first. Anderson again with the basketball to the right side. Macon denied by Davis. Defense slapped it out of his hands, and that's going to be, saved by Macon. And Memorial grabs it back. John Scott is livid at the no call. Here's a 3 on the way. Foul on Renz as Anderson will get 3 free throws from a foul that happened outside. 3 officials, and nobody can see the ball laying on the black line over there. On the black, it was just laying there on the black after Randy tipped it out of the hands of the Memorial player. Here again, I am not trying. This is just through knowing how these officials are. And well, I tell you, they really get ridiculed because of sometimes they just miss it. I'm not making any of this up. This has happened over the many years. But normally they're good. But when they miss the calls, they miss it.
Well, especially when you're out there with athletes like we've got here.
Macon misses a long three. Rebound. Davis deflected. Memorial saves it. It's Carell Anderson harassed by Elliott. And a whistle sounds. And what's getting called here?
I think Elliott's going to pick up his first team's third. Well, he had his hands in there on the ball, but the official did not.
It'll be an inbound near the far corner. Memorial will have it. And here comes the inbound. And it's going to be thrown clear out across the timeline. Picked up on a big hop by Anderson. So Memorial will use a high screen, and Anderson lowers his shoulder, and that's going to moving screen on Kilobowski.
So that was really an obvious one, and that's his first team second.
Well, he did a good job making Kilobowski move. He could really set the screen he wanted to.
Comes a trap.
Davis to Elliott. Brandon, now to Randy. Lobbed it back to Brandon. Brandon with the basketball for the first time tonight. Out of Neinlinger. And a step-in foul on Anderson, and that should be his second.
Anderson picks up the foul.
First.
It's his first. Another one was on Peters. It was hard to, again, we're a long way from the scores bench, and it took a second to find out who that first one was on.
4:17 to go here in the first. 8-2 the score. The Pilgrims have the lead and the basketball coming off of the inbound right in front of the student body of Elkhart Memorial. Randy Davis trapped near the timeline, had the ball stripped away. Here's Macon behind the back lead to Peters, and he draws the foul.
Randy picks up his first. Randy turns the ball over, unlike him. Team's fourth.
Well, there's those quick hands, though, too, that you were talking about. Larry's Macon, in a quicker than a hiccup, was able to get his hands in on Randy's dribble, and not too many people can do that.
Well, I tell you, it's a nice job by Elkhart Memorial switching their defense around. We were doing pretty well, 8-2 lead. Free throws good. They switched to a trap defense, and it really has bothered us a little bit here.
Peters, a 61% shooter from the free throw line, hits his first, and the second one flung up and hits. And now it's an 8-4 Plymouth lead.
See if Memorial goes. Yes, they go trap again.
It's a diamond trap, and it's going to be taken by Randy Davis. Across the timeline, gets it over to Hodges. Hodges dribbles, had his pass deflected out of bounds, and this will be off Renz out of bounds.
I'm not sure why Renz touched that. It was deflected, but he did, so it's a turnover Plymouth. Back-to-back turnovers without a shot against this trap.
You mentioned earlier, turnovers are going to have to be down for Plymouth. They want to give themselves a shot to beat this Memorial team. Lob it underneath. Renz, good defense. It's kicked back out. Fitzsimmons three. Short. Rebound. Kilobowski beat Renz or Davis underneath and scores.
That's that big offensive rebound we were talking about.
And a big 6'6 sophomore doing it. Neinlinger to the middleman, Welch to the corner, Hodges, or rather Renz, back out to Neinlinger. He's trapped, the ball deflects out of bounds. Once again, Elkhart Memorial showing how quick they are in that passing lane. When you look initially as though you have an open lane to pass through, it closes. It closes as soon as that ball leaves your hand. That's how athletic this Elkhart Memorial team is. Davis across the timeline, trapped, gets it off to Hodges, back to Randy cutting through at the top. Now to Sam Falstich, to Hodges, underneath the Welch, to the corner, Neinlinger open to the corner. All three missed.
Great offense, just the shot didn't go down.
Anderson across the timeline for Memorial. He pops a three on a jumper, bingo.
Bingo.
Well, Michael Jordan used to do that. And now Elkhart Memorial with that three takes the lead at 9-8. So, with 2:52 to go in the first, 9-8 Elkhart Memorial. Davis gets it to Falstich. Falstich zips it over to Hodges. Along the Neinlinger. Shut down by Anderson. Steps through and walks.
Oh, this trap has got us going.
And Randy's telling his teammates, settle it down a little bit here. We're panicking, just like Larry mentioned. We're getting trapped and we're just kind of not either coming to the basketball or we're not getting the ball quick enough to avoid the trap.
Need a good defensive stop here.
Hodges slowed down Anderson for a moment. Inside to Kilobowski, up strong. Good defense by Neinlinger as he tipped it away, and Davis comes away with the basketball. Plymouth trailing by 1 will have a chance to take the lead here.
Straight
3:21.
Straight man-to-man.
Top of the key, fall stitch. Back out to Randy. Randy dives, kicks it up, corner. Nylinger a long 3. In the corner, hit! Nick Nylinger, second 3 of the night, 11-9 Plymouth.
8 points for Nick.
Anderson with the basketball on the right wing side. Now on the far wing, handled there by Dakil Pulliam. Now to Fitzsimmons, back to the top, lost the ball Macon, but he gets it back. Now tries a dribble, right elbow jumper up. Rainbow, no, rebound, taken by Nylinger. Up ahead to Davis, under 2. Davis, wide open, fall stitch, shot fake, scores, and draws a foul.
Nice look by Randy Davis, nice finish by Sam Falstich, and we're up 13-9.
He got Kielbowski to leave his feet on that short little fake, and that's all it took. Sammy goes to the free throw line and ups his team's lead to 13-9, and could be 14 if he hits this free throw. Sam comes in at the charity stripe, 3 of 5 this season. And the free throw is up and too hard, and the rebound taken by Pulliam, who dumps it off to Anderson, and Memorial on the run. Plymouth thought about a trap of themselves near midcourt, but they back off. Now to the right side, Macon. Welch guarding him on the right wing. Skipped it to the top. There it's going to be handled by Peters. Dribbles in. That's an offensive foul, and it is.
Boy, I tell you, we set up for a long time for that one. You just cannot do that if you're Elkhart Memorial. Welchie sat there for almost 2 seconds, and they drove right over the top of him.
Blaine Schaefer is going to come in now for Welchie. With a minute 24 to go here in the first. 13-9 in favor of Plymouth. Now the Pilgrims averaging 49 points so far during this streak they find themselves in. There's Schaefer in the elbow, worked around to the corner, Nylinger. Stripped of the ball, got it back, then lost it again. Here's Peters on the steal, and his breakaway layup good. So their quickness leads to 2, and it's now a 2-point game. Plymouth in the lead, 13-11, with under a minute to go now in the first. It's been a good ball game. Elliott to Davis, top of the key. To the left elbow, into the corner. Nylinger open again for 3. Got it!
His third 3 of the game.
Nick Nylinger, the recipient of some great ball movement and being at the right place at the right time. And it's 16-11 Plymouth. End of the corner. Anderson kicked it out. Pulliam a 3 on the way. No good. Long rebound. Schaefer. Big Daddy with a nice rebound. Up ahead of Nylinger. He's on the run. Layup. Score! Nick Nylinger.
13 points for Nick as we're up 18-11.
And 18 seconds left to go here in the first. Anderson on the right side, guarded up by Elliott this time. Down to 9 seconds, Anderson. 7 seconds, Anderson. Right wing side, Pulliam, who's unaware of the clock. 3 seconds. Now he's going to go as he gets yelled at. Forced to pass, deflected out of bounds. Plymouth's defense runs out the clock. And we're after 1 quarter of basketball here at Northside. It's 18-11 Plymouth on AM 1050 Sports. Time now to give away a Bruno's Pizza. Bruno's, you can't do what we do. And we'll give away a 16-inch 1-topping pizza from our good friends at Bruno's Pizza. Bruno's, you can't do what we do. And we'll give this pizza to caller number 9. The caller number 9 at 936-4096. So good luck to caller number 9. An early foul on Nick Nylinger stops the clock 7 seconds into the second quarter. 18-11. The Pilgrims have the lead. Speaking of Nylinger, he got 3 threes in that first quarter.
3 threes, 2 twos. 13 points in that first quarter.
So good luck to caller number 9 at 936-4096. Peters with the ball, left angle high. He's going to skip it over right side. Good catch by Macon, guarded up by Nylinger. Macon takes him in between the blocks, throws up a wild shot and drew the foul. Oh, he traveled.
That's a great break for Plymouth. Memorial gets the turnover. No foul on Randy because that would have been Randy's second. Now the trap's still on.
18-11 Plymouth. Davis has it across the timeline. He avoids the trap with a dump off to Elliott. Back to Davis. Good ball movement. Davis to Elliott into the corner. Nylinger skipped it. Caught by Falstich in between the blocks. He lays it up and in.
Great ball movement again by Plymouth, 2011. They're almost got to pull out of that trap now, Elkhart Memorial does, but let's see what they can do next time down.
Peters, left corner, inlets. Fitzsimmons on the post up, bodied up by Davis, who gets called for the foul.
Randy picks up number 2.
That's a tic-tac foul, I don't care.
Wow, what kind of officiating, oh my goodness. That's chest up, all he was doing was chesting up. Edison, Coach Edison taught that 30 years ago. No reaching with his hands whatsoever. And now he's on the bench.
And Randy said, wow, after that particular call. And he had every right to say that.
Good defense to keep it up.
And the inbound just in possession of Memorial, and now it's lobbed out to the top, caught by Carvel Anderson. Anderson slide steps one, got away with a double dribble, then he threw it away as he was dumping it off the Nobody was there. They all let Anderson
full press now. Randy's on the bench. Randy's on the bench. Elkhart Memorial coming with full press.
Schaefer will inbound as he needs outlet. Intercepted by Anderson. Spots up in the corner for 3. In and out. And the rebound back up for Memorial. Missing the jumper, though, is Albert White. And Plymouth grabs the rebound, and up the court they go. Falstich got fouled on a pass, no call. Hodges protects it and had it stripped. And a loose ball reach-in foul will be called on Hodges.
Wow, there's some serious slapping going on down there. Austin picks up his first.
Stops the clock at 6:37 here in the second quarter, 22-11. The Pilgrims have the lead. Memorial will get to the free throw line.
That's a 7th-team foul, Tony.
And Akeem Peters will be the one shooting.
Peters has been to the line already, 2 for 2 from the line.
Ocean tournament, he scored 13. And that one stays out. And the rebound to Falstich, Plymouth has it. They'll go up court. Neidlinger to Falstich. At the top, now to Elliott. Brandon gets it now into the hands of Falstich. Back into Neidlinger's hands to Alston Hodges. Hodges looking, still looking, will go to the far corner, taken by Elliott. Now to Schaefer. To the right angle, a 3 on the way by Neidlinger. Too long. Rebound tipped up by Elliott, grabbed by Peters, taken by Fitzsimmons. And Memorial will now get it up the court. Anderson tries to hurry, and now he'll be forced to pull it out. That's all travel by Peters. Got away there. Elliott gets a steal. Brandon pulls up far side and then runs into the official, and it goes out of bounds.
Thank goodness they gave us that call. It's our ball, but wait, they call a foul.
Oh, a break there for Plymouth. That ball went off the official who wasn't getting down the court.
That's right.
As if that's a shocker. So it'll be a inbound for Plymouth right in front of the Elkhart Memorial bench.
Peters got that foul. I believe that's his second. Team 6.
The inbound taken by Hodges. Now to Davis. Davis flashes through. They'll bring it back out to Elliott. Elliott to Hodges, top of the key. Now to Falstich. Dribbles in, still looks. Gets it off to Schaefer. Now to Hodges. To Davis, far corner. Elliott, here comes his 3. It's in and out. The rebound, foul. Schaefer.
No. Kablitzky. Yeah, Kablitzky got that one.
Foul called.
And that's 7. That'll put Blaine at the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Nice block out.
5:24 to go here in the second. 22-11 in favor of the Pilgrims. Kibalowski called for that foul.
Nick Snyder's going to come in for Randy here, just trying to make sure Randy doesn't get that third. Nick only has 1.
Blaine Schaefer to the free throw line.
We'll have a 1-on-1. Let's look for the tip out now if he does miss.
This is his 3rd attempt this season from the charity stripe. And the big man missed it off the rim. Kolobowski lost it, but to his teammate, Albert White. He gets it on to Anderson, and here comes Memorial. We'll set up the half-court offense. Hodges marking up on the ball. Anderson uses a screen, and a moving screen on Kolobowski.
That's 3.
So the big guy, the 6'6 sophomore, has got 3 fouls on him now.
See, Tony, when you set that screen up high, which we don't do, I often wonder why we don't. But you know what? If you set that screen up high, everybody gets to see you. So if you move it all, the official's right there to see it, and that's exactly what he's seen twice, and there he goes to the bench for the rest of the half.
So that's good news for Plymouth.
Yeah, he's frustrated. 6'6" sophomore just cannot make moving picks at the top of the key because you're going to get caught every time.
Especially your 6'6" guy.
That's right.
5 minutes to go in the second. 20-11 Plymouth. Davis to Elliott. Now to Davis, flashing at the top to Nininger, right corner. He's got away with the walk there. Elliott tries to find his man in the blocks. There's Welch. Back up top to Randy. Deflected. Randy saves it. Randy to Elliott. Brandon back to Randy. Near corner. Good quick ball movement. Prevents the tap from working. Welch to Fallstich. Shot fake. Score! Beautiful move. Sammy Fallstich.
Great pass from Welch. Great ball movement again by Plymouth. Let's keep the defense up. 22-11.
High block, low block. That's what that finished out being for the Pilgrims. 22-11 in favor of the visitors. Here's a steal by Nininger. Plymouth on the counter. Back on offense they come. To the far side, Elliott. Now to Nininger. Over to Davis.
Yeah, one shot. No, not one, but he's calling the play. I think he wants to just work the ball. Coach Scott does.
4 minutes and 11 seconds left to go here in the second.
We got a good lead. He's looking for a backdoor.
Elliott was there for a moment.
Wow.
Elliott, there's the backdoor to Randy. Tipped away. Then it comes back to Nininger. He sets for three. Off the rim and tipped out. Rebound taken by Memorial.
Good look by Nick. He was wide open. Didn't get it to go down.
Anderson the other way. Spots up from 17. Drained it.
Wow. Sweet when it goes in.
Pull up jumper, baby.
There's nobody in the state of Indiana that's going to stop that.
22-13 now. Davis wants the answer for three. Off the rim. No good.
Got fouled. It looked like.
Here's Anderson up the court.
Quick shot. We got to be able to stop it.
Carvell pulls up another three on the way. Air ball. And unable to be saved on Memorial. No, they save it. Far side, and Pulliam missed the jumper. And the rebound taken by Nininger. Up the court. Lob to Fallstich. Grabs it. He's in trouble as he gets fouled by Fitzsimmons. Two great defensive effort, or actually offensive efforts by Memorial as that ball was going out of bounds underneath the basket, but they couldn't convert.
Yeah, Sammy's got to shoot the ball. Karen Cox taught me that many years ago when she was coaching for the girls. They shoot it up past your nose. The first free throw he shot was a line drive.
So let's see if Sammy gives this one a little arc.
Peters is third, by the way.
Yeah, he's too hard with it. Tip out Schaefer. Plymouth got it back. And Hodges lost it on a pass. Just slipped out of his hands. And Memorial, the recipient of that no-no. So it'll be Anderson in the half court for Memorial. Now to White, left side, taken now by Macon. Bavarius has not been a factor. Threw it away.
Good defense. Nobody to pass it to. He just threw it away.
Trying to find Isaiah Johnson, who is a 6'5" junior. And he didn't get to his spot in time. And the turnover by Memorial will give Plymouth the basketball. Plymouth will go the length to the court. A 1-3-1 trap here. And Davis ends up with it, dumped it off as he got bumped and knocked down. Hodges, nice protection to Davis, to the corner, deflected out of bounds. So it'll be Plymouth ball.
Yeah.
How did that official down here miss that? I mean, the play was in front of the official.
Wow.
Here underneath the basket, had a clear view of it, and he didn't make the call. Now, here again, I'm not surprised. Fallstich will inbound right to the basket. To the cutter, right elbow jumper, Davis for two.
Beautiful. Randy with 5. Plymouth up 24-13 now with 2:38 left.
It'll be Anderson with the basketball. Cavell, crossover spin to the free throw. Hodges called for the hand check.
Wow. That's such a weak call. Never reached at all. Just moved his feet, moved his feet, moved his feet. His second. Darnell Anderson. Right, but this is his first to the line.
24-14, a 10-point lead for Plymouth. And here comes the second free throw by Anderson. That's good. So got the home roll. 24-15 Plymouth. Here comes the trap from full court. Davis fouled by Anderson.
Yeah, going to go to the line.
So Randy will trot over to the free throw line.
Cornell picks up his second. Peters has 3 on the bench. Kowalski 3 on the bench, and now Anderson 2. So 3 of their starters have some fouls.
Randy Davis, who leads in 9 different offensive and defensive categories, coming in to the 10th game of the season.
He's going to hit these free throws.
He happens to have the most free throws in one game, 8. In which he made all 8, so that free throw's good.
Beautiful form.
Randy came into tonight an 81% free throw shooter.
Still holding a 10-point lead.
25-15 now your score. And Davis' second free throw will be on its way. It's up, and that's good. Randy will check out. Brandon Elliott, who's put in some good minutes so far in his first half, will replace him.
Still trying to protect Randy on the fouls.
Elliott, Hodges, Falstich, Schaefer, Neidlinger out for Plymouth. Anderson, who has the basketball, takes on Elliott. Anderson will just pull it out to create some space in one-on-one. Goes to the right side. Hodges, who's a lot quicker, slowed him down. Anderson picked it up, got it to Macon. One-on-one with Elliott. Macon drives, pulls up in front of him, and from 16 drained it.
Wow. They made him pull up.
26-17 now in favor of Plymouth with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Hodges to Neidlinger. Half-court trap is going to be eluded for the time being, and now Falstich on the far side to the elbow. Elliott, now to Hodges at the point, back to Elliott. Elliott will kick it back to Hodges. Again, those two, Elliott and Hodges, are playing the top right now. Falstich to the elbow. Nice pass to Neidlinger. Drives in. Walked. But he did.
Wow, that was pretty... Okay, Tony saw it, so I'll go with it. Nick Neidlinger, nice move.
No, I did not see it, Larry. I just knew what he was going to call because he didn't know what he saw. So that'll answer your question. 26-17 with 1:40 to go in the second.
Coach Cott did not like that call at all.
Well, and he should. You didn't see it. I didn't see it. Anybody didn't see it, but he saw it, and I knew it. On the left side, Macon for 3, and that's short. The rebound to Schaefer. Hodges had Falstich leading the pack down the court, but couldn't thread the needle, so now he held on to it. Plymouth in the half-court offense, Falstich on the right side, and he gets bumped. And is that Anderson getting that foul, or did Falstich get called for an offensive foul?
Wow.
Indeed he did. Apparently got too careless with the elbow trying to protect the basketball.
Gosh, that's what you call protecting the ball. Some Coach Edison again taught for many years.
John Scott's beside himself. He doesn't know what to expect. 10th foul on Plymouth, by the way. Actually, 9th foul on Plymouth, 10 on Memorial. Anderson with the basketball for the Chargers. Leaped in, and a foul will be called.
Yeah.
Walked. Anderson walked, and folks, he didn't even have control of the basketball.
He is upset. That's it. If the official's going to call that, you got to look for it. I mean, you just can't be taking. That's a long two-step drive to the basket. Nick made the exact same move and travel called twice, so it's consistent, I guess.
But the thing that killed me on that is that Anderson never had possession of the ball.
That's right.
So I don't know where the travel came from. Under a minute to go here in the second. But like you said, Larry, it's got to be consistent, and if anything, these officials have been that. Here's Welch trying to dribble in. He's denied, protects the ball well. Good strong hands. Double team. Welch got it back, deflected it.
Oh, yes.
Memorial player. And now the other official's going to change
this.
Yeah,
he missed it totally.
And now it's going to be Memorial possession.
Right.
So the one official missed it. The other one partnered up and said, you caught it wrong, change it the other way. And he did. So the Chargers have it with 35 seconds to go in the second. 26-17 in favor of Plymouth. Lob underneath, missing Johnson, but very sneaking through there was Cooper to save it. Neidlinger almost got a steal. He did get a steal, kept it alive into the backcourt, and that's where Memorial has to get it back. Across the timeline, Fitzsimmons down to 17 seconds. Fitzsimmons underneath. Nice move, reverse layup, score and a foul. Darnell Anderson gets the bucket for the Chargers.
Nice quick move. 52 gets the foul. It's Ryan Welch. His second. And that really helped Memorial get back into this game.
26-19, and Anderson now will go to the free throw line. And this will be his first free throw attempt. It's up. Good. So he gets three-point play on that. Davis had the ball deflected, stayed with it. Up court with 5 seconds left, and a reach-in foul call on Memorial.
And he'll get a free throw. 2 of them.
So Randy goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's pretty vicious out there, that's for sure.
Schaefer and Elliott will be checking in here for Plymouth in a moment.
Yeah, we need these 2 free throws. Jeremy Rins also in.
And the first free throw by RD is up, and Randy hits. Plymouth came in a 65% shooting team from the charity strike. Ryan Welch and Sam Falstich now will check out. And Randy will have another free throw coming. It's now a 7-point lead at 27-20 with 6 seconds to go until halftime. His free throw is up. That is good. So Randy hits both free throws. He'll take a seat. Jeremy Wren's in.
Got a defensive group in there. Jeremy's going to try to spot up and make sure they don't score here with 6 seconds.
Here's the lob. Taken by Fitzsimmons across the timeline. Dribble, dumped it off left side. 2 seconds, a 3 on the way. No good. Off the back of the rim. Off the hands of Sean Cooper. And the Plymouth Pilgrims play a very good first half. They have a 28-20 lead over the Elkhart Memorial Chargers. As we welcome you to the Country Auto Center show. Northridge, that'll start at 9 o'clock in the morning. Gymnastics with their season opener against Lakeland. And right off the bat, Plymouth is going to score with Randy Davis getting a lob to him, and he laid it in.
Nice backdoor lob, 10-point lead again for Plymouth.
And to round out girls basketball that you'll hear on WTCA tomorrow afternoon, Elkhart Memorial comes to town, and we'll be on the air right around 1 o'clock with that. And there's a offensive, actually a foul call on Jeremy Wren's as he takes one for the team.
Jeremy set up for the charge but didn't get the call. Boy, that's that time he was there, Tony. Gosh.
No shooting foul as Coach Barnheiser, who still may have an argument there that could have been a shooting foul.
That's true.
Did not get that call. Here's Welch getting a steal on a deflection by Nylinger off the inbounds. Davis the other way.
Oh, goaltending.
Rebound missed by Nylinger. Put back up, deflected to Davis. Score!
Yeah, Randy Davis comes through, but that was goaltending all the way. No call.
And John Scott.
John's going to have
well, little hair he's got left on his head may be gone by after tonight because of this officiating. Welch lost Kablowski, traveled. And now he's called for an offensive foul.
2 seconds after it happened. And, boy, that's way out on the floor by their coach. He's going to back off just a little there.
Coach Barnheiser is absolutely beside himself, and well, he should be.
4 on Kablowski. That is, and you hear the boos from the crowd. That is just, wow, that's a really rough call there. You leave him out there with 4 or not? Nope, here he comes in off the bench.
Listen, and again, I'm not a Nostradamus, but I told you that this was coming.
Isaiah Johnson is coming in. He's a junior. I saw him play on the JV. Nice looking player. So he's going to come in to replace him. A 6'5" junior. He did not play in the first half.
Barnheiser is still on the officials.
He's got to back off a little bit. His assistant coach has got to help him there, or he's going to get the tee.
Wren's inbounds the trap, full court. And Wren's breaks it to Nylinger up in the front court. Hodges with Schaefer. Schaefer, can he finish? Shot fake, score!
Nice shot there.
Schaefer! Beautiful transition bucket, breaking the full court press and trap that was put on by the Chargers. 34-20 Plymouth. Here's Anderson, guarded up by Hodges. Out high. Memorial now going left to right on the radar down. And a long three and a pull-up jumper by Anderson. Oh, was that sweet?
He wasn't even square.
That was sweet.
Oh, my.
Davis gets a return pass across the timeline with a basketball. Mercy. Hodges now at the top, avoids the trap. To the far corner, Wren's dribbles, spins, in trouble, and a jump ball call as Memorial gets their hands on it, and they'll get possession.
That's a 10th turnover for Plymouth.
6:19 to go in the third. 34-23 your score. Plymouth has the lead and Memorial with the ball.
Never enough time. We had a 14-point lead, it seems like, and all of a sudden they're right back in it. They got the ball. They can take it to single digits.
Anderson to Peters, who threw it away as he lost it, and then he goes to the official screaming foul, and he wasn't going to get that call.
Well, you got to help the officials out here, as they didn't know which way to call it, so we were all pointing towards us, and we got it.
Wins. We'll get it to Hodges. Folks, if you think we're making this up,
this is real.
Here. You know what? Ask Mr. Moore for a replay of this game on his tape. He'll gladly show you. This is Davis asking what play needs to be called here, and now he's in trouble, and that's 5 seconds on Randy Davis. That might be the fastest 5-second call I've seen yet.
Wow. Another turnover, Plymouth. Got to really cut down these turnovers. We just got to keep passing the ball against this trap. As long as we move the ball, we're okay.
Memorial will have the ball with just under 6 minutes to go in the third. Anderson across the timeline to Fitzsimmons' right wing. At the free throw line, Peters darts in, threw it away again.
Wow.
That's at least 4 bad passes in this game by Peters, and he's going to take a seat. Coach Barnheiser is livid with him. Coming in for him will be Sean Cooper.
Well, this third quarter so far has been pretty rough. Each team with 2 pretty good ugly turnovers.
5:44 to go in the third. 34-23 your score. Plymouth has the lead. Davis will get it over to Hodges. On to Davis on the return. Randy darts through, dumps it off to Hodges, far corner Eilinger. Zips it underneath to Renz, who gets fouled on the cut through.
Let's see who that's going to go against. Number 34. Carnell Anderson gets his third.
5:33 to go in his third. 34-23 your score. Welch will come in. Renz lobs in. There's Davis at the free throw line with a catch. He'll have to pull it out with no shot. Now to the far corner, Eilinger. Renz pops out over to Hodges. Austin, marked up by his man Anderson, couldn't backdoor, finds Davis on a curl. Right corner, Eilinger for 3. In and out, rebound. Oh, Welch, a great board, put it up, couldn't spin it in. Loose ball, back out to Davis, pulls up from 5 and buried it. Great offensive board by Ryan Welch, gives Plymouth a second life and 2 points. 36-23. Randy actually gets the 2, but it was Ryan who kept it alive.
Nice 6 points in this half by Randy.
Here's a zip pass underneath to Johnson. Turns over. Welch missed it. Put back. Fitzsimmons missed it while he was in midair. And then we give an offensive board back, but Cooper couldn't finish. Loose ball on the court and jump ball, Plymouth possession.
Got out of that possession as they come up with 3 offensive rebounds and do not score. 23-36, Plymouth on top with 4:40 left. Nick's going to take a seat for just a second as Brandon Elliott comes in for him.
Ryan Welch will inbound. Davis will bring it across the timeline. Davis's season high 30 points, which came against Tippy Valley earlier this year. Gets it into the hands of Renz. Now to Randy. Top of the key, Hodges again. To Randy at the middle. Backdoored it to Renz. Oh, great feed, Welch. Shot fake, puts it high off the glass. Missed it. Rebound Renz off his feet. Loose ball. And this will be a foul Memorial. And we'll see who that gets called on.
I can't tell from here.
Oh, was the ball kicked?
Might have been against.
There's no foul call. Okay. And I have no reason understanding why that ball play was ruled dead. Apparently it got kicked. Because that's the only thing I can come up with. There's the lob in the Randy, top of the key. Welch got knocked down setting a screen. Randy to the right side, Hodges. Keeps low, works it into Renz.
Good lead.
Jeremy, right elbow Elliott, right side Hodges.
Time to work some clock.
Left side Davis for 3. Scores, no bucket. A foul beforehand, and it's an offensive foul on Plymouth.
I think Renz is going to get called for a moving screen. Takes away the 3 points off the board.
The official said Renzi got his elbow up on the screen. But of course, he's 5'8", going up against a 6'5" player, so here's a three on the way the other way. Peters missed it. Barnheiser still livid, but giving the young man chances. Here's Davis the other way for the layup.
Yeah.
Got it!
Randy's coming alive in his third quarter.
38-23 Plymouth with 3:40 to go in the third. On the far side, Elliott steps in the lane, gets a steal.
I don't know if you can do that.
And he gets called for the carry.
Yeah.
He was on the run and carried the basketball.
I think this official actually called the double dribble that happened at half court right before he shot the ball. That is about 3 seconds later. But that's what he called. Too many turnovers, but other than that, we are playing some great basketball, great inspired basketball. Sam Foster checks in for Jeremy.
Especially coming after a 13-day layoff.
Right. Randy going to take a seat, 38-23.
So Hodges, Neidlinger, Falstich, Welch, and Elliott are on the court for Plymouth. Memorial has the basketball, trailing 38-23. Here it is on the far side of Anderson. Anderson pulls up with a fadeaway jumper for 20, missed it. Rebound out of bounds, and it's off on Memorial.
Good blackout, and we got the ball back. Memorial misses another jumper. Boy, Tony, I thought sure he traveled before he took it, but didn't matter. Our ball. Here comes the trap again.
Hodges to Elliott.
Boy, they're consistent with this trap.
Yes, they are. To Hodges. Hodges picks it up in trouble, steps through, finds Neidlinger left wing, dribbles into the paint underneath the Falstich, and Neidlinger traveled.
Neidlinger traveled.
So a turnover by Plymouth. Scott, I hope you got that highlight. That's a great one.
He was dribbling the whole way.
38-23. On the left side, Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons guarded up by Welch. Up high.
5 there.
Dumped underneath Anderson.
Good defense.
Good job by Hodges getting in spot. And now it's Macon trying to drive. Lost the ball. Stayed with it. Then lost it to Welch on a nice play. To Neidlinger. On the run, Neidlinger finishes.
Nice job, Nick, finishing in transition.
40-23. 2.5 to go in the third. Memorial with the basketball. Fitzsimmons to the right side, handled there by Anderson. Pops a jumping three, bingo.
Oh, man.
Right over Sam Falstich.
Had a hand in his face, too.
40-26, Plymouth. The trap again, and kicked out of bounds by Peters. And this will stay Plymouth ball. They'll inbound right in front of the Plymouth bench. Randy Davis comes back in. Austin Hodges will be grabbing the breather. Elliott has the inbound. Gives to Randy across the timeline. Now to Elliott. Brandon to Davis. Picked off as they read Randy's cut. And now it's Anderson. Stutter steps. Baseline shot. Oh, blocking foul on Elliott, who just apparently did not get there in time to stop Anderson's drive.
We are not going to get a charge call tonight.
Well, we got one earlier.
Yeah.
We got one earlier.
Yeah, that's one where they just ran over Welchie. You're right.
There's Fitzsimmons to inbound right of the basket. Oh, a nice little slip by Peters, and he got the easy, wide-open layup for two off the inbound play. 40-28. Here's Davis back the other way in the blink of an eye. Davis to Elliott, right wing side. Falstich will pop out. Elliott gives it to him. Right angle high, Sam. Over to Neidlinger on the left angle high. Got a Welch, top of the key. Looking inside, nothing happening. Right wing, Davis. Randy looking inside, looking for the one-on-one. There he is. He got by Peters. Layup, score!
Randy Davis. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in this half for Randy Davis.
42-28 Plymouth with 1:12 to go in the third. Fitzsimmons with the basketball. Met by Welch on high, dribbles. He threw it underneath. There's a baseline jumper. Macon scores, and he draws a foul. This will be a three-point opportunity here for Memorial.
We got the first pass deflected, but didn't get the second one.
Minute 1 remaining here in the third. And to the free throw line will go Lavarius Macon. Lavares had 103 points last year. Coach Bonheiser, as you heard in the pregame show, really likes what Lavares has been able to do this year. He's doing things that he's not been accustomed to do.
And he's doing a good job here tonight. 6, 7, 8 points.
So he hits his free throw, a three-point play good, and now it's 42-31. Falstich has trouble, coughs it up, it's loose on the ground. Neithinger got it back. The Falstich denied the baseline, and we'll set it back up here with 48 seconds left.
Over one shot. Here comes the trap.
Neithinger gets the dump off to Elliott, skipped over to the far side, Randy. His skip pass stolen, good play. Here's Macon behind the back, dribble, lost it, Davis stole it. Here he comes back the other way, 2-on-1, underneath Elliott, and he's fouled. And he missed the bunny.
So I'd like to see that one gone in. 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Elliott is upset with himself that he missed that easy layup. Renz and Hodges will be checking in here in a moment, but Brandon Elliott, who got fouled, will go to the free throw line. Elliott, 5'11" junior, averaging 3 points a game. Comes to the free throw line, 0 for 2 season.
Free throws up and perfect.
Attaboy.
Good backspin, his first point of the night. Jeremy Renz back in.
43-31.
Blaine Schaefer back in. Hodges back in.
Davis, Welch, and Neithinger will take the breathe. Nope, not Neithinger, but missed one. Sorry, that's Falstich. It takes the seat. Second free throw by Elliott is good.
Brandon hits them both, and it's a 44-31 lead for Plymouth.
Half a minute remaining in the third. 44-31, like Larry said. Here on the far side is Anderson to pull up three over Hodges. Missed it. Rebound tipped up. No good. Loose ball comes to Renz. Hodges back to Renz. Now people forget Renz, he ends up getting fouled by Anderson. No call. Now to Hodges. To Neithinger. We break the trap. Neithinger's layup scores! And he drew the foul.
Nick Neithinger, great body control in the air, and he's just picked that up in like the last year. When he goes to the hole now, he just has tremendous body control.
We're going to find out more about Neithinger here in just a little bit. Cameron, you've had the opportunity to talk with Nick, and this kid who makes his free throw is up and out. We'll talk about Nick in a moment as the rebound comes to Memorial. Anderson at the buzzer for three, no. And we're after 3 quarters of basketball here at Northside. 46-31. We'll talk about Nick Neithinger when we return to this. Plymouth on top on AM 1050 Sports. Tonight, boy, that's just the tip of the iceberg and just how really important this young man is. And to tell you more about that, here's Cam Robertson.
Thanks, Tony. Nick Neidlinger, a 6'3" senior for Plymouth. Along with playing basketball, Nick is a member of the boys' tennis team. Neidlinger played #1 singles for the Pilgrims and definitely played a huge role in the team's success. Off the court, Nick is a great student who is involved in many extracurricular activities. He's got 7 points tonight and sporting the new Buzz haircut. Tony, back to you.
That's right. Make it 17 points tonight for Nick. And tell you, he's just a tremendous young man. As it's 48-31, Plymouth with the lead. Here's Macon trying to drive in, and Davis gets called for the foul.
Randy's third. 12 points in this half for Randy. And he has really looked good in this half. He has just done all the little things correctly.
So Memorial will have the inbound. Anderson will get it to Fitzsimmons.
21 points total for Randy. He had 12 and 9 in the first half.
Fitzsimmons playing the point now. Gets it off to Cooper's hands. Sean, baseline drive. Rolled the elbow on Welch. Got away with it. Anderson in the corner for three. Drained it.
Wow, that's a great looking shot.
So Grinnell hits the three. 48-34. 1 minute gone by in the fourth. Plymouth with the lead. Welch to Neidlinger who break the trap. The press. Handled by Grandy again at the top of the key.
Yeah, Coach Scott wants to burn a little clock here. Make them play defense. They do not like to play defense.
Right side, Hodges. Renz to Neidlinger, around to Davis, left angle high, back to the top, Welch. Renz to Neidlinger, right baseline drive, Nick, kicked it to the corner, he walked.
Man, Nick.
I think Nick just was into it's so far deep that he thought he needed to take that extra step, and that cost him.
Yeah, we just wanted to burn some clock there, make a play defense, and get a good shot off. We did everything but get the good shot off.
Fitzsimmons, now to Anderson, a pull-up three again. No good. Rebound, put back, score. Sean Cooper. He leaped from the heavens to put that one down.
No block out on him.
Here's Davis across the timeline for Plymouth. Far corner, Hodges. Gets away from one. We'll take it to the right angle.
12-point lead, 6:01 left. Got a lot of time left, so we still got to make things happen here.
48-36 Plymouth. Hadlinger on the right wing side. You heard the voice of Larry Falstich, Tony Ross. Great to be with you. Sky Masters at the WTCA studios will join us tomorrow afternoon for the girls basketball action. His Memorial in Plymouth will square off at PHS. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, the Coach's Corner. We're talking with head coach Dave Cox, and John Scott will be joining us as well at the bottom of the hour.
We're in about 20 seconds here. It's looking good.
It's tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning on AM 1050 Sports. Renz to Davis. Killing off some viable time here. Davis to Neilinger, and he'll pull it out. Renz at the top. Now to Neilinger, left corner. Skipped it. Davis caught it. 5:10 left to go. Davis avoids some deflecting attempts by Memorial. Now to Welch in the paint. Back out to Hodges. Boy, that's just some good controlled basketball by Plymouth.
Each team with 5 team fouls.
Davis right elbow underneath to the slipping Neilinger, but he couldn't finish. And the rebound, Anderson. Up the court. Finds Macon on the run. Dunked it! And got fouled!
Wow, nice dunk and a foul. Alarius Macon gets the dunk.
Whoa!
Nick missed the layup there. And Elkhart Memorial is within 10 now.
48-38. That's not what the doctor ordered.
Trying to see who got that foul.
They haven't put it on the scoreboard yet. Again, we're up in the crow's nest, so we don't get to hear who the numbers are.
I've been Renzi. Renzi picks up his third, I believe, because he had 2 before. They're showing 3 up there now. 3 little white lights.
Macon for the three-point play, short-armed it, tipped around, Plymouth grabs. Renz the Neilinger, now to Davis. So Macon gets the one-hand slam, and that's it. Hodges had the ball stripped. Anderson to Peters, scores! 2 giveaways, 2 buckets for Memorial, and now they trail by only 8.
And they got the momentum on their side.
With 4.5 left. Davis, right sideline pass, Welch to Davis. Randy back to Welch. Underneath it, Neilinger wide open for 2, and it rolled in. They thought about rolling out for a moment.
19 for Nick.
10-point lead for Plymouth again, 50-40.
Need to play some solid defense here.
Fitzsimmons across the timeline, marked up by Neilinger to the far corner, a 3 on the way, air ball, rebound Hodges, who got fouled by Anderson. Hodges, the smallest man in the court. Well, scratch that. That's between him and Renzi.
Anderson's 4th foul.
But Hodges had position and Anderson didn't, and went reaching.
Carmel Anderson, 3:52 left here in the 4th. They need him on the floor. I don't think they can take him out. I think they just let him play. Nope, they're going to take him out.
Barnheiser barking at the official. Apparently didn't think Anderson fouled him.
That's Anderson's 5th. My apologies. Again, up here in the crow's nest, couldn't tell. Anderson's gone. And Carmel Anderson ends the night with 3:52 left in the 4th quarter. Plymouth with a 10-point lead.
So a big foul out.
13 points on the night.
And now Memorial have to play without their number 1, and a technical foul has just been called on Coach Barnheiser of Memorial.
Rainey will shoot him. We'll back off. And this is exactly what needed to break that momentum that Memorial had after a couple turnovers and get everything going back our way.
So Davis will take the technical foul shots.
Randy's already 4 for 4 on the night. This one's up and good. Boy, I thought that was going to be short.
Randy has been leading scorers 6 times this season for the Pilgrims, well on his way to being the 7th time.
22 points on the night, now 23.
He had 22 against Peru. He had 21 against Whitco, 14 against DeKalb, 19 against Carroll, 27 against Bremen. The season high is 30.
We get the ball with a 12-point lead.
52-40. Davis has it. Across the timeline, and the ball stripped away. And again, winding up with it is Peters. Leans into one. Oh, good switch of the hands. And he laid it in. So Peters, 52-40 now. Plymouth's lead cut to 10. Davis across the timeline. Avoids some trouble. Now to Elliott. Gets it to Davis. Back to Elliott. Right corner Renz. He's going to get trapped. Nice play by Jeremy to get it out to Randy at the top. Back to Elliott with 3:12 left to go. Peterson drew a walk on Elliott.
Wow, that was, he never put his other foot down. Man, this is we just need to get out of here with a win, Tony, because this is really some tough officiating here.
This has been a very
10-point lead for Plymouth.
Ugly second half. Lots of turnovers to begin with, and then the officiating again just picked up where it left off in the first and second quarters, quite frankly. With the basketball is Akil Pulliam. Missed shot blocked. Davis grabs it, and then he gets fouled.
Yeah, Randy's got to go to the line here. Great job by Randy Davis. Again, one of the things that Randy, I thought, was just a half step down on this year was his defense, but not tonight. He has really picked his defense up. He's really forced Elkhart Memorial into a lot of turnovers.
So Randy will go to the free throw line.
He's 6 for 6, Tony, on the night. He's got 23 points right now.
Well, he eclipsed last year's 20-point total against last year at home against
another perfect free throw.
It's now 53-42 Plymouth. In that game, he was 9 of 16, was perfect from the line. Only got to the line one time last year against the Chargers.
Perfect.
Hits those free throws, and it's 54-42. And a timeout has been called. So with that timeout, we'll take a 1-minute break and come back here to Northside, 54-42 Plymouth, with 2:50 left in AM 1050 lead with just under 3 to go. Memorial will have the length of the court to go. Plymouth shows press. Now they'll back off. Fitzsimmons will bring it across the timeline for the Chargers. Nothing happening inside, so it's taken on the wing by Pulliam. To Anderson, or rather making a long three. No good. Rebound Plymouth. Good. Davis protect the ball out. Keeps it low, and then he gets fouled.
He's going to go to the line again.
Peters came across and raked him right across the jaw, it looked like a little bit.
That's the fourth on Peters. But boy, is Randy just something now? I mean, he is just controlling this game. He wants the ball. He wants to get fouled. He wants to go to the line. 2:33 left. As we've already mentioned, he is 8 for 8 from the line.
This will make it 9 for 9. So he breaks his own free throw record this season. He was 8 for 8. Now he's 9 for 9.
25 points, now 26 points.
10 for 10. 56-42 Plymouth on those two free throws.
Play defense. That's what we got to do now.
2.5 left to go in this game. Pilgrims looking for their second conference win. They're undefeated right now. Here's a pull-up jumper from the elbow, and Peters got the roll.
Wow.
56-44 with 2:13 left. Renz to the right side. Press put on here by Memorial in the trap situation.
Renzi.
Stolen away, and then Renzi knocks it out of bounds. Good job by
we are getting
the young
serious
senior to kill Pulliam, though, Larry. He really snuck in there and picked that away. Pulliam has it on the right side off the inbound. Now in between the blocks, Peters forced a bad shot thanks to the defense of Renz. And now Niedlinger winds up with it. Plymouth basketball. Davis from the backcourt slipped and fell and got away with an over and back. Nope. Timeout called by Plymouth.
About 20 seconds.
Barnheiser says, listen, you had two options. Call a travel while he was down on his butt with the basketball, or call it over and back. You gotta pick your pick. Plymouth looking for their 8th win of the season. Here we go at the inbound, and a long lead to the corner. Renz shot fake, kicked it back around to the perimeter. Elliott on reverse to Downinger, cutting at the right elbow. The right block, I should say, was Welch. Back out, Elliott to Welch, and we got a reach-in foul. That'll go on Pulliam.
Ryan's looking for his first points tonight. Should get him here. He's a good free throw shooter.
Minute 37 left to go here in the game. Welch at the free throw line will deliver and hit. Ryan, 53% coming into tonight. He's now 9 of 16.
57-44. Again, hold the opponent under 50 and score 50 yourself. That's the key.
And that free throw rims all the way out. And now it's 57-44. Here's Memorial's Peters. Nice no look. Oh, the blow to Bunny was pulling, but he got the rebound back to put it in. Welch to Davis. Again, a full court press by Memorial. Welch back to Davis. Long lead to Nollinger. Off his fingertips, out of bounds. Tried to find him on a run, but too hot or too high for Nollinger to handle with 1:17 left. Plymouth puts on a token press here. Full court. And Fitzsimmons will dribble across the timeline. Now to Pulliam. Pulls up. 16-footer. Good. And a timeout called. With 1:07 left here in the fourth. 57-46 now the score.
They're a great free throw shooting team, let me tell you.
57-48.
Jump shooting team.
They are at least quite a bit. And again, Dave Cox will be joining us on the Saturday Morning Coaches Corner tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Catch it here on AM 1050 Sports. Press on. Nollinger had the ball deflected, stays with it, and then he gets fouled. Nope, he lost it out of bounds.
Man, he got knocked twice, 3 times, 4 times. It is a physical game. Let's go. Let's get on the defense.
Only 5 seconds ticked off the clock. 1:02 remaining. 57-48. Memorial with the basketball. Pulliam has it. Top of the key. Blocked. Or the whistle sounded. What's the deal?
He's calling for official timeout. I didn't see a problem with the clock. I don't know what that's all about, but now he lost his penetration. Now he gives us a chance to reset our defense, and they take the ball back out.
Fitzsimmons drives the lane. Got blocked. Oh, Randy gets called for the position foul instead. I thought he got a hand on that.
Yep, looks like all ball. This game just cannot get over soon enough for Coach Scott.
Clock stops at 53 seconds. Fitzsimmons will go to the free throw line, and boy, I tell you, you hate seeing points with the time still being made.
Fitzsimmons free throws on his way, and out. There's Welch with the rebound.
So Plymouth dodges a bullet. Davis out of the corner gets fouled by Peters.
Hammered, not just fouled. Yeah, we're going to
have a whistle. One official saying there should be one more shot to be taken. One saying the same thing.
Okay, so they said it was in the act of shooting. I thought Randy grabbed him when the ball was down on his side, and that's where the foul was called. Not a shooting foul. That's, again, an incorrect call by the officials. He did not shoot that ball until after the foul, but he's still at the line. He missed the first one. What we don't want here is an offensive rebound, so get him blocked out.
So now the official is going to have to go over and explain to the scorers.
Yeah, we're going to put
and John Scott says, hey, wait a minute.
Time back on the clock or what?
Well, there's no excuse to put time on the clock. Well, because the clock was still if the free throws were made, right?
Well, Welch, you got the rebound, and Randy got fouled. It was about 4 seconds went off there. Went off there. And I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to probably take it back up. And then now he's going to shoot this free throw. Boy, I tell you.
This has been a horrible night for the officials. And I can say that because all we have to do is send the tape to IHSAA. And the free throw is up. Good. 57-49. They have just struggled to keep up with play, and we said that in the pregame that this was probably going to happen. Oh, great steal by Peters, but Davis got it back. And a reach-in foul, and who's that on? Plymouth? What is this about?
What is that foul? I don't even know what that foul could be. He had the ball and was dribbling. Because he can't call that on the steal. The steal happened 6 seconds after.
Yeah.
He was already almost to half court when he blew the whistle.
So now the official who's going to make the right call, I think, is going to change it. Or is he? No, he's not. They're going to give Memorial the basketball.
No shots. I'm lost.
I don't know what these guys are doing out there. Here's a three on the way by Peters. Good. That hurts.
Yep.
57 to 52 now.
5-point lead, 39.